YouTubers, Mike Martin's here. Mike Martin's channel. Someone directed me to a video, and I'm not going to mention the video because... Anyways, so this is what's going on in the housing crisis. So there's people actually creating fear porn, FOMO porn, fear of missing out. That if this generation, current generation, does not buy now, they will never afford to ever buy ever. Anyway, okay, and then they say if people don't buy now, you're never gonna buy. You'll never afford to buy. Move to Kansas. Move to Iowa. Move to Costa Rica. Anyways, okay. Okay. And basically, Vancouver and Toronto is the last generation right now. This existent generation that's in the age bracket to buy needs to buy now before they can never buy again. Anyways, I got something I wanted to tell you guys. When I lived in Miami Beach, they said the same thing. People were buying people's place in line for pre-builts. People had their pre-built unit, they had their deposit down and everything, and then people gave them 30 grand for their deposit. 30 grand to buy their $5,000 deposit out and take over the property. They said that when I was the exact same thing. And then, now, interest rates are going up. Everyone said, no, they won't raise rates. They have to raise interest rates. And bonds are going to go down. And gold's going to rally because it's going to be, obviously, it's a good hedge against inflation. And then you have stress tests. People, they're not just walking into a bank and getting a mortgage anymore, you know. People are being stress tested now. Stress test is a big deal because a majority of people just won't qualify for mortgages anymore. They're going to have to go to shadow banks, like the video I showed you guys the other day, where the guy's paying 10% on $1 million mortgage. That's $100,000 a year in finance charges on 10 points. I don't even know loan sharks that charge that much. That's a lot of VIG or juice or interest or whatever you want to call it. I call it VIG or juice. You guys call it interest rates. That's great. But you know what? That's a lot of juice, man. If you look at that, that's a lot of OJ, man. You got to squeeze. And then people leverage to the max on these damn HELOCs. And it's just, everyone's house poor. Canadian proper is house poor. Foreign investors, rich people that come in with deep pockets, money laundering, all the crap that happens. Obviously, the Canadian proper can't compete with that because if you break the law, if you're a Canadian proper in Canada, you break the law, you will do time in jail. You know what I'm saying? 68% of people's income are going towards living expenses. You know what I'm saying? So, I got an article open here for you guys. Record construction levels. Toronto hits multi-year record construction level for new condos. Why am I bringing this up when I'm talking about something else? Well, because someone also said that there's no more land to build on, and they're running out of space to build, and if you don't buy now, you are out. Oh my God! Anyway. Okay, I'm gonna pass out. Anyway, so what I'm trying to tell you guys, okay. Okay, let's say prices, okay. There's two things that could happen. One, Canada fills their quota and brings in lots of wealthy investors like they're doing, fast-tracking citizenship and getting more people in with deep pockets. Fill those cities, but that's fine. What's going to happen is you're just going to have a mass exodus, and bigger cities will start to shadow the bigger cities that were left. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like a use, rinse, repeat type of thing. So eventually, the town I'm in, the population is already going up. Tons of people from Vancouver in the town I'm in, and I'm 2 hours from Vancouver. Oh man, is it ever good living here? I don't miss the city at all. I don't want to go to the city. Please don't. There's nothing. I mean, even if someone gave me like $2,000 to go for, I wouldn't even want to go for $2,000. I would stay in bed. Anyways, I'm going way off topic here. Okay, that's one way that the Canadian government could work it out to kind of patch things for a while. But then infrastructure will fall apart. So all these beautiful condos and all this great real estate, there's no more people going around picking up garbage anymore because no one could afford to live there. There's no one there to fix your car. There's no one there. You know what I'm saying? That's just what will happen. But I don't see it with all the government regulations, foreign buyers tax, vacant property tax, vacant home tax, all this Mickey Mouse-ness that's going on to try and fix this problem because no one's being taxed in those cities anymore. And half the people that own those empty properties are not even paying property tax. So the cities are taking hits. So I don't know what to say. I mean, if you want to believe that prices will go up, I did a small thing here. Hold on, I wrote it down here. So Vancouver continues. The benchmark house for benchmark by 2030 will be $4.6 million, and condos will be $2.63 million on the projections that they were in Toronto and Vancouver, but they're not going as they were. So okay, let's talk about rates. Rates, at the current projection the United States is moving, Canada's going to have to raise interest rates 7 times by the end of 2019. They have to. When I first said they're going to raise interest rates when it was record levels, people said I was delusional. And I had no idea what I was talking about, that they could never raise rates because it just won't work. Well, they raise rates and people are finding ways to get it to work with their second mortgages. Oh my God. Even like, oh, Christ help me. I'm going to be really frank with you guys. If houses go to 4.6 million, it's going to be use, rinse, repeat with cities. They're going to become paper cities, just like abandoned cities all over China. In like, I don't know how many provinces, there's like 68 abandoned cities. And falling apart, places falling apart, nothing, no maintenance being done. And the Canadian proper will just move, like I said, into cities like we just did. Douglas Todd wrote an article. Record number whites leaving Vancouver and Aboriginals leaving Vancouver in huge numbers. I'm waiting for the 2017 numbers because I got the 2016 numbers. I hope, Douglas Todd, if you're watching this, please do a 2017 and see how many more people are mass exiting Vancouver, Canadian proper, that basically pay taxes, and people from all cultures. It doesn't matter. But he was targeting white Canadians, basically leaving the city of Vancouver. But I like to know the mass exodus. I know it's happening in California. It's happening on that damn West Coast, all the way from North Vancouver or Squamish or even now Whistler, all the way to the bottom of San Diego. Everyone's moving east, so the rich could take over that coast if they like. Let's just hope the San Andreas Fault, is nice, doesn't do nothing, right? But anyways, okay, so if that happens, then we are living in a very interesting time to actually see how the next 10 years unfold real estate-wise. I really want to be alive to see what's going to transpire with this. Or prices continue to go down and bottom out. Same thing in London. London's bottoming out. Sydney's bottoming out. New Zealand's bottoming out. New Zealand can start calling itself right now a buyer's market. But guys, hold back. Hold back. There's more in the works. Give it some time. Give the New Zealand administration a bit more time to iron things out. Anyways. Woo! If you don't buy now, you're never gonna ever buy. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna have to get a... Okay, move to Philadelphia. We gotta stay in Vancouver. if it gets to that point, I move to a small town. Okay, want a big city? Detroit's up and coming. There's so many cities. Minneapolis is really nice if you like the cold. Denver's kind of getting up there because people move from Colorado. Move to Las Cruces, New Mexico. Move to Brownsville, Texas. I mean, there's so many places you could live. Tampa, Hollandale Beach. I don't know this. So people are going to have to either submit to buying and enter slavery into paying this damn thing off for like 1,000,000 years, right? Or just pick up and leave, take your trade with you, and create the brain drain. That's how these cities learn. Okay, man, I gotta... If you're a doctor or a lawyer, and you're in a slave mortgage, why? I can't. You gotta buy now. You're never gonna own. Who cares? Anyways, I just think prices are gonna go down, guys. That's just what's gonna happen. The empty homes tax. Everybody's house broke. Second mortgage is out of control. Okay, I'm breathing here. Let's say the whole province of BC was... let's say the whole province of BC was... I couldn't afford... Let's say... Oh, I could afford it. I could. I'm not going to spend that much money. I just uproot my city and go build a house in the Philippines for 15 grand with 7 bedrooms. And the pool. Anyways, guys, let me know if you bought into this. Oh my God, if I don't buy now, I'm going to lose everything. It's like that crazy Russian guy. Woo! Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thumb this down if you owe money. Thumb this down if your investment has lost money, if you're underwater. We want to know how many people down there. Thumb it down. Thanks for watching, guys. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, so you can follow what I'm doing from time to time. Have a good night.